What's good, YouTube? It is hot as hell, but it's okay though. It's your boy dhoops, and I'm back with another blessing. You feel what I'm saying, man? Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe for more bangers. You know, be one with life. Love the opportunity of being out here, man. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys. Anybody watches the video, man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know, hey, we're a family. Because you're taking the time out your day to even watch what I have to say. Because I really just want to lead y'all into the right direction. You know, not saying that in like in a forceful way, but I just want you guys to not be lost out here in life. You know, I want you guys to be taken care of. I want you guys to know about yourselves, about, you know, life, and, you know, in ways you probably can't even fathom in this lifetime, you know. And that's really what this video is about. You know, I really took this video down like in my notes, and I was just thinking, is it about the rain? Crazy, yo, this is like raining. It ain't gonna stop the video though, baby. So nah, yeah, I want to make this video because I feel as if, you know, as people, we don't understand sex, how important sex is within ourselves, within our lives. Sex, man, all in all, to be all, sex is sacred, and sex has become very symbolized, like within life. Like I'm talking about, like, man, at this point, sex has gotten to a point to where, like, if you not even giving up sex with certain people, they can't even rock with you. Like that's how it is. That's how horny people are. It's so bad. Like, sex is so bad. Pornhub is free. Like, people checking. Like, I'm talking about people masturbating. If they can't even get sex, they're gonna masturbate every day if they could. And it's just like, that shit is honestly crazy. And what's crazy is because I used to do that too, so I can't sit here and make it sound like y'all are the bad guys. But I used to do the same shit too, which is why I had to stop. Because this is a lesson that us as any race in the world, we don't understand how bad and detrimental this shit is. Because for one, your seed is sacred. Like, that shit, like, it's meant to be with a partner who loves you and cares about you. Y'all gotta understand, we're more than just human beings, first of all. And it's just like, if you can't come to terms with that, you need to, like, really, like, look in the mirror and really talk to yourself, because you are more than this, you know, this shell. So it's the fact that you can think somebody's attractive as hell, they got the best body, whatever income they got going on. You may think like, oh, this is the one I want to fuck on, you know what I'm saying? But you don't know what trauma, what problems this motherfucker carries around, boy or girl. And if you don't understand that, you will really sit there and you're gonna have their karma amongst, you know what I'm saying, amongst y'all both gonna have each other's karma at that point. And that's when soul ties comes to play. A lot of people don't understand this shit. You cannot sit here and just have sex with everybody. You're gonna fuck yourself up. And this is God's way of teaching us a lesson, because we don't listen, and that's our problem. Because we sit here and think that, oh, you know, it'll be okay, like, it ain't that big of a deal, I'm just having sex. Nah. Not knowing it's been in the Bible, wherever else, God literally told the people how sacred sex was. Go look this up for yourself. I put a Bible verse in here for y'all, because I don't know the top of my head. Don't even get me wrong, because I ain't gonna sit here and say I read the Bible front and back, because I know the truth about the Bible. We're not gonna get into that topic. So anyways, like I said, sex, you, like, come on, y'all. Like, you're giving somebody your seed and you don't even know. Like, okay, for example, let's say this. And mind you, this is really a reason why God literally told us as people to not have sex. So let's say, you know, you have a nigga, right? You got a nigga, you got a girl, y'all have sex. Now y'all have a baby. Majority of the time, if for example, and it's common with niggas and women. So let's not have favorites here. But majority of the time, people gonna end up being deadbeat parents, because in that moment, the sex was so good. One of y'all was probably like, oh yeah, I'm out the nut. And you probably didn't, it was so good you didn't pull out. Okay, boom. Now, don't get me wrong, you probably young. So it's like, damn, okay, that sex was good. I said have a baby, but I ain't really mean it. But you don't want to speak up and say what you want. So now, if this woman has the baby, majority of the time, the woman want to have the baby. They feel like they ready. But you as a nigga, you know what I'm saying, majority of the time, most of us, we gonna say no. I ain't ready for it. You know why? Because you still want to have your fun. You're not ready for it. This is exactly why God tells us to not motherfucking do this shit. Because why in the hell are you, how are you able to have sex? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all claim you're adults. Y'all did what y'all did. Y'all had sex, boom, body man. But now you can't take care of the life that's being brought into this world. Now all of a sudden we leave, we're the deadbeats. This is where motherfuckers have beef between men and women, and this is how the common trend of deadbeat parents, deadbeat dads, moms, all that. This is where your father not here, father's child, all these little trends on social media. People talking about something like if a girl doesn't have her dad in her life, shit like that. This is what happens because now you have kids that are growing up with no father figure, no mother figure. Some people don't even have parents. And motherfuckers is sitting out here traumatized, and our parents don't even know what the hell going on because now they are so mad from what they did in their lives. They had a baby at a young age, wasted their fun years, and now they're miserable. They got trauma because they haven't healed from being heartbroken. And now it's just like you got this whole shit that's placed upon you, and you got nothing to do with it. And on top of that, you didn't even ask to be here on this planet, but you're here now, and now you have family trauma that has nothing to do with you, but it affects you in some way, and you don't even know how to talk about it because nobody wants to listen to you. Not knowing you're not even the problem, but it's your problem to heal yourself. You see how crazy this shit is? You feel me? Like it's crazy. That's exactly why we should not be doing this shit. This is fornication. We are fornicating. You are literally sitting here having sex. You are fornicating. You are not supposed to be doing this shit, bro. You're supposed to be married. You are supposed to, because the thing is, too, I'm about to preach to you, young motherfucker. Let me sit my ass down, because y'all don't think y'all understanding, like, marriage. My thing is, for one, you're supposed to be married, because this instills that through the laws of life, you are committing all that you have to this one person, vice versa, men and women. Doesn't matter, it can be the same sex, whatever, but you get what I mean. Love is love. You love who you love. You love this person so much you see yourself spending your whole life with this person, right? So that means through trials and tribulations, no matter what, you're going to always be there for your partner. That's the only person you want to see when you wake up and when you go to bed. Whenever you're having a hard day, you need somebody to vent to, you have a best friend, a backbone. That's your partner right there, your wife, your husband. That's what we want, right? And it's like, that feels good. But a lot of us have so much trauma in our grown-up bodies that we haven't came to terms with the fact that we need to heal shit that's not our fault. And how do I know? Because I done been through it. I done been through that. You feel me? And that's me not even having a father. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put my personal problems on here. But what I'm saying is about me not having a dad, that trauma, that shit affects you. I had to heal myself. And that's why I'm able to sit here and talk to y'all. I don't want to sit here. I don't have no notes by me, none of that shit. I'm speaking just from my own heart, my own experience, but what God has shown me, what he has given me to tell you guys. Because I love y'all. And we all need to heal. And it takes time. It does not take 2 days a week. None of that. Stop that. Like, we're sinning. Stop watching porn. That's the thing. So we don't understand. Like us doing that, you are literally masturbating to a screen. Not knowing what you see on porn ain't even real. The motherfuckers be on pills. Motherfuckers be on drugs. Like, motherfuckers be, like, they come on. Some of them be doing it raw with multiple people. Do you not understand how sick that shit is? There's some people on porn who do that shit with underage kids. Come on, man. That's how bad this shit gets, bro. And it's free. It is free. I'm not going to go into the details about that shit, but it's like, then when you nut, you come to your senses now. Oh, now it's like, why did I do that? I feel gross. Yeah, you feel gross. You feel disgusting. You like, man, what the fuck is this shit? You turn it off. You go to sleep. Why not come to terms with your demons? Come to terms with your traumas. Look in the mirror and be like, what the fuck is it that I got to do to heal? Because you jacking off and all that, you will not learn your lesson. And I promise to God, if God or Jesus Christ was to come down right now in front of you, and he asks you the question, do you think you're going to heaven or hell? What is your answer going to be? And a lot of y'all cannot say yes, because I promise you, a lot of y'all either just had sex today, yesterday, day before that, this month, or last month. Keep it real. Keep it real. You feel me? A lot of y'all probably going to have sex tonight, tomorrow night, even probably Labor Day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just really think about that. A lot of y'all would have to come to terms and say, no, y'all probably not going to make it to heaven. And it's like, think about it. I'm going to keep saying this numerous times too. Jesus Christ literally said, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. So think about how deep that goes. So let's say you just to have sex every single day, every week, whatever, and you're not married. Now let's say Jesus Christ comes down and he says, all the people who have, obeyed my laws, this and that, you can come home. And let's say you don't get to go home, you don't get to go to heaven, all that. And the higher frequencies, you don't get to go there. What you gonna do? You're gonna be looking crazy. You're gonna be begging. No. When that time happens, it's too late. It's too late at that point. But then again, is it too late? You never know, because we don't know. But the thing is, though, you should always stand 10 toes on the laws that have literally been placed before you was even a thought. This is before Christ. God been made these rules because he knew what was going to happen in the times we're in right now. He been knew this. Our father, our mother is all knowing. So y'all are fornicating. Cut that shit the fuck out. And mind you, if y'all don't want to, that's cool. You don't got to follow what I say. And that's fine. I'm just letting you know if something was to happen. Because the thing about it, you didn't come from thin air. You didn't came from nowhere. You came from somebody. Your mom brought you to this world. Where were you before this? Really think about that shit. So therefore, there is a God. Now, of course, some of y'all are going to say, you don't believe in God. That's cool. If you don't believe in God, I respect it. I still love you either way. But for the ones that do, understand that you are committing a sin. All my Christians, you are committing a sin. I'm not here to judge you. I love you still. It doesn't matter. But for me, that's exactly why people go celibate and people do no fap. Because you're wasting your seed. Guys, so think about it. A lot of y'all, by the way, too. So let's say you had somebody you love, right? Somebody you care about. But y'all dating and not married. Let's say if you was like, would you still care about me if I was celibate? Some people be like, you celibate? You be like, yeah. Some people be like, I don't know, cause they crave sex, but you don't crave sex because you got a future you see in yourself. You got plans to do, and you don't want. Think about it. Imagine going celibate for 3 years, like 3 years having no sex. You had sex with somebody on that third year, and that shit trash. Now what? You done wasted all this success. You done built up all this strength, all this testosterone. You look good, your best self. And you wasted a nut on somebody who wasted your time. Now you're mad and you got to start over again. This is exactly why we have to learn our lesson as human beings and cut that shit the fuck out. Cut it out. Cut it out. You're fornicating. Stop it. Stop it. And it's going to be hard. It is going to be hard. But the thing is, though, keep yourself distracted all the time. Be distracted. Because you don't want nobody to waste your time in life. Because I promise you, people do not show their true colors immediately. And imagine if you marry somebody just because y'all want to have sex so bad. And then they show their true colors. And then on top of that, they start wilding out. Now what you going to do? You stuck. You stuck. Now you're back to square what? Zero. You're not even at square one no more. You're at square zero. You're going to start over. This motherfucker crazy, abusive, doing all this shit. And it's like, damn, I could have just saved my time and, kept my nut. But now you crazy because you don't put it on this nigga now, or you don't put it on the shorty. Now you got problems and complications. Now that marriage is kind of shaky. It's kind of shaky. Just why for you to love somebody, y'all have to be at a divine level. Listen, you have to be at a divine level amongst each other. Y'all have to love each other. That like I said in the previous video, there's between I like you and I love you. When you like a flower, you plucking at it. But when you love a flower, you water it daily. If a nigga can't water you daily, to all my women, if a nigga can't water you daily on your good and bad days, don't need him. Men, if a woman can't water you daily through any storm, any trial and tribulation, cut them off. You don't need them. Because on top of that, you're going to waste your time. And it's going to be a sick world for both of y'all. So on that note, I'm going to end this video on that. I got a lot of things coming. I got a lot of truths coming up for this channel. But just know I love you guys, man. I hope you have a blessed day. Wow. A blessed day. And just know dhoops is gone, man. I love y'all. Yes, sir.